In the heart of the 4th century, a rift emerged within the Christian Church that would leave a lasting imprint on its structure and theology. This was the Donatist Schism, a conflict deeply rooted in questions of moral integrity, authority, and forgiveness. The schism began in North Africa over a profound disagreement about the necessary purity of church leaders. Following the Diocletian persecution, a dark time when Christians were forced to renounce their faith or face severe punishment, several church officials were criticized for their actions. Some clergy, under pressure, handed over sacred texts to Roman authorities. This act of surrender sparked outrage among many faithful, laying the groundwork for a divisive debate. At the center of this storm stood Donatus Magnus, a bishop whose uncompromising stance on the sanctity and purity of church leadership fueled what would become known as the Donatist Schism. The Donatists argued vehemently that the sanctity of the sacraments depended entirely on the moral character of the individuals administering them. In their view, clergy who had rejected or betrayed their faith during persecution were deemed unfit to lead or perform church rites. This belief in moral absolutism challenged the broader Church's call for forgiveness and reconciliation. Opponents of the Donatists maintained that the effectiveness of the sacraments was not diminished by the personal failings of the clergy, emphasizing the power of grace and forgiveness regardless of human frailty. This schism wasn't merely a theological dilemma, it reflected a profound struggle over what defined true adherence to faith and spiritual leadership. The Donatist movement gained significant momentum, particularly among those who resonated with their call for a pure and untainted ecclesiastical community. However, the broader Church, supported by the Roman state, eventually declared the Donatists heretical, a decision that sought to quell division but left a legacy of tension. In conclusion, the Donatist Schism served as a crucial episode in the history of Christianity, challenging believers to reflect on the balance between justice and mercy. It highlighted the complexities of church leadership and the ever-present tension between human flaw and divine forgiveness, leaving a narrative rich with lessons on the interplay between moral rigor and inclusive grace. Despite its resolution, the schism's echoes continue to reverberate, reminding us of the enduring quest for purity and compassion within the spiritual journey.